Hello students, I am very happy to welcome you again. In this video, we are going to see about the working principle and the layout of nuclear power plant in unit number 4 BE 8252 Basic Civil and Mechanical Engineering, presented by Aswin M, Assistant Professor Mechanical from King's College of Engineering. So we need to know about the working principle lies behind the nuclear power plant. It is nothing but when it is depend upon fission reaction or chain reaction. It states that when a free neutron hits the radioactive material, it bombarded into numerous number of free neutrons and emissive materials. So in this reaction we could see a free neutron is bombarding U-235 uranium-235 atom, and then it is split into 5 number of elements such as boron, 3 free neutrons and 1 krypton. Again, the 3 free neutrons from this reaction is begin to again react with uranium-235 atoms individually. Those free neutrons hit the uranium-235. Again it generates 5 elements like boron, 3 type of free neutrons and 1 krypton. So this process continues until uranium-235 gets disintegrated. Okay. So the fissionable material stops. Until the fissionable material end, this process will end. Up to that, the reaction will be of a chain reaction. It will bombard again and again and release free neutrons. This causes the radioactive energy. That energy is being utilized by a boiler, and then there will be a generation in steam. That steam is operated by a mechanical energy called turbine. After that, we used to give electricity. So this is the working principle lies behind the nuclear power plant. We need to check about the layout of a nuclear power plant. That will be easy for you to understand. So let me get into this video. The layout of the power plant generally have these following terminologies and following parts. First one, reactor core, where the fission material uranium will be posted. After that, the chain reaction will be happening inside this reactor core. After that, moderator. Moderator is nothing but it regulates the neutron speed. If you want to control the speed of the neutron, means we need to use moderator. Some of the commonly found moderators are beryllium and heavy water. Control rods. Control rods are the very easy things that absorbs. That's a very important part in a nuclear power plant, that absorbs free neutron. The examples for control rod are cadmium and boron. If you want to stop the chain reaction, means if you need to put the control rod inside the reactor core, that will absorb the free neutron and stop the chain reaction. Without control rod, we cannot stop the chain reaction inside the nuclear power plant. That will bring an enormous amount of radioactive emission to the nearby areas, to the atmosphere. That would be a very, very dangerous operation. So that is why the control rod usage is very important. After that, reflector. Reflector is nothing but a mirror. It operates under the working principle of a mirror that reflects the free neutrons and bombard it with the uranium in an effective manner. Bioshield. Bioshield is nothing but biological shield that protects the free neutrons escape from the core, because that free neutron may injure the human being outer the reactor core. So that is why bioshield is protecting the free neutron, not escaping from the reactor core to the outside environment. And finally, coolant. For every heat process, we must have a coolant. If without coolant, means the area will be of high temperature, and once the high temperature reach, it will bombard. So the coolant is necessary for effective cooling, effective temperature down. So that is why we need to use coolant. So types of power plant, nuclear power plant, are namely PWR, pressurized water reactor, BWR, boiled water reactor, and GCR, gas cooled reactor, but all working in a same environment, but with a little of changes. So the general layout of power plant will be discussed here. So this is the layout of a nuclear power plant, where you see the red color core. In that core, the free neutron begins to hit the uranium. After that, it will generate the radioactive energy. That energy is supplied to boiler, where another area we used to supply water from pressurized water or gas cooled reacting water or anything from the pump to the boiler. For this, the heat is effectively utilized and becomes steam. The steam is again supplied to the turbine, where the heat energy, steam energy is converted into mechanical energy by means of rotating turbine, where the turbine, the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy with the effective utilization of generator. After that, the steam is again converted into water by means of cooling tower and the pump. This process continues. Okay, this process continues until the chain reaction stops. When the chain reaction will stop means if you use the control rod, the flow of neutrons, slow neutrons will stop, and then the chain reaction will stop. So this is the layout of a nuclear power plant. This process continues again and again to generate electricity. Merits: it can be installed anywhere. There is no location issues. It can be installed anywhere inside any area. Low quantity of fuel is needed. Fuel transportation not at all an issue. There is a low quantity of fuel needed. Space is also like comparative with other power plants. The space for nuclear power plant is very less, and it is not affected by weather. It may be cyclone, it may be a rain, or it may be a sunny area. Any problem, it is not affected by weather. And then finally, water, compared with other power plants, it is very less amount of water is needed for nuclear power plant. So a lot of things are very less, but what are the demerits we need to see, right? The wastage of other power plants may be hazardous, but this wastage, the nuclear power plants wastage, is highly radioactivity, that is very dangerous to human life. And then the waste disposal must be very tedious because it cannot be buried under the ground, it cannot be fired, or even it cannot be mixed with water. So in terms of any form of waste disposal through this method, it is very tedious because it must be buried in a controlled environment, in a controlled way. It should not mix up with soil. So the waste disposal is very tedious. And then skilled labor needed. Not a normal labor would operate because due to hazardous environment, skilled labor is needed, and security risks are more in this power plant. High initial cost than a hydel power plant. Of all the power plants, hydel power plant cost very high initial cost. While comparing with the hydel power plant, it is even more than hydel power plant because the initial cost may be very high. So these are all the probable things we can see in the working layout of nuclear power plant. Please watch the previous videos posted in the working of thermal power plant and the hydel power plant, and unit wise videos have been uploaded. So please watch the video completely. Please like the content, share the content, and put your comments in the comment box. Thank you.